All of life boils down to 4 specific things: teamwork, leadership, communication, and problem solving. If you think about what life is, it really does boil down to those 4 elements. Like in all of life, you're going to need to have a team around you. Like there's nothing great that you're going to be able to do on your own. Someone mentored you, someone coached you. Hell, if anything, someone showed you how not to be because of their bad examples. Like somebody was a cautionary tale in your life. And because of that, you chose a different path. And so because of that, you're a better person. So even a negative person in your life could be a mentor if you're observant enough to see how not to be in life, right? And so you certainly need a team in life to grow. Well, that's a given. And so if you could work well as a team, like your family, think about this. If you want to grow as a human, you're going to have to be able to connect better with your family. See your family as a resource, your wife, your kids, your extended family, and beyond, right? Cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews, and so on. And so there's a team element in every level of growth that humans want. There's also an element of leadership, right? The second thing we talked about. Leadership. Whether you need to learn how to lead yourself to an outcome that you're looking for, or you need to lead your family, or you're going to lead your business, there has to be a sense of leadership. People do not innately know what to do. So once you have a team, you can't just assume that your team's going to know what to do and when to do it and what winning looks like. You as the leader have to be able to lead yourself through personal accountability and discipline. And then you as a leader have to be able to lead your team. So if you've got a great team behind you, you've got the ability to lead yourself and your team, then the other thing is communication. Can you communicate your vision? Can you communicate the daily action steps? Can you communicate your thoughts and feelings? Can you communicate energy? And if you could communicate with the people around you and you could lead them through great and effective communication, then you're probably going to win in business and in life. And you're going to have less frustrations, less friction, and more opportunities and more blessings, right? And then the fourth and final thing that life consists of is problem solving. All of life is that: teamwork, leadership, communication, and problem solving. Now, if you can solve problems, then you can move along in life. You can win. Some problems come to us really small. Like you wake up, you're thirsty, your thirst is a problem. The solution is pretty simple. Drink water, right? You solve your problem. And then you're hungry. Well, you might have to go to the fridge or the cupboard and make a decision there. Nevertheless, it's somewhat of an easy problem to solve. And then other times, life will give you complex problems. A loved one that you care for might get diagnosed with a disease, and you have to solve through that problem. What do we do to help them? How do we get the best care for them? What decisions do we make so that they can recover faster? And those are more complex problems. And in business, we have problems like that. When the pandemic hits, and there's really no entrepreneurial training for a global pandemic, when the entire world is shut down, you have a problem that you have to solve through. And the people that choose to ignore the problems in life and in business, the people that choose to ignore the opportunities to solve complex problems, end up having even more complex problems, because ignoring and avoiding a problem only takes that problem and amplifies it by 10x. And so if we know that all of life is about teamwork, leadership, communication, and problem solving, then there's only 4 things we need to do to really win. When someone is a quitter, they continue to stay a quitter and they stay in that hypnotic trance. I do believe there's a hypnotic trance of someone who's an action taker and a winner, and someone who's a quitter and a loser. And whatever path you're on, there's this inertia that you gain. And so if you're constantly winning, you constantly end up winning. If you're constantly quitting, you constantly quit other things. All of life is problem solving, teamwork, leadership, and communication. And if you can't FIO, you can't figure shit out, you can't flip your switch from victim to victor, you will always suffer. You will always swim in the sea of mediocrity. You will always drift through life looking to plug your umbilical cord into everybody else's belly button, because you will think that the other guy or the other gal is the man or woman on the white horse, never once giving yourself credit that you are the man on the white horse, that you have the answers, you have the ability to figure it out, to problem solve, and to lead yourself to the outcome that you want.